freezing in the morning, freezing in the afternoon, and frozen at night. Your interactions here, educational, social, and professional, with people from different backgrounds, nations, races, religions, and political persuasions, have been an essential part of preparation for an interconnected world sorely in need of individuals who understand others. Universities do much more than prepare students for successful careers. They are a preparation for life. At its best, the on-campus experience prepares students to participate in what Alexis de Tocqueville called the great American experiment. To be sure, that experiment was flawed. It excluded slaves, Native peoples, and women. But its core message of equal opportunity remains our founding rationale and non-negotiable goal. In pursuit of the inclusive version of that great American experiment, Cornell nurtures citizens and leaders not only through a rigorous curriculum, but by advancing the ideal, acknowledging our imperfections, and by recognizing, along with Dr. Martin Luther King, that when we lose sight of morality, we end up with guided missiles and misguided men. During your time here, I hope that you have used evidence, rational thought, conviction, courtesy, and civility to formulate, test, and advance your ideas. I hope you have learned to listen as well as to lecture, to respectfully disagree, and to look for common ground. I hope that as graduates of Cornell, the most unpretentious, democratic, and rigorous Ivy, you've also gained a fuller sense of who you are and how you can contribute to our great American experiment. This is close to what David Foster Wallace meant in his incomparable commencement speech when he said that the value of an education is as much about an awareness of yourself as it is about knowledge. I hope that Cornell, a place that values people who think otherwise, has challenged you in this way, even if it means exposure to ideas that have made you uncomfortable, to situations that were unsettling, to people who look or think differently. For many, the first excursion from the safety and comfort of home is to the university, where our diverse society is immediately made manifest. This is a valuable and undervalued part of the university experience, where we learn to respect other points of view and to find our own voices. Cornell does not do a perfect job at this. Frankly, we can and must do better. As in our broader society, interactions of people of diverse backgrounds can be limited at large universities. Today, however, the political climate only underscores the importance of renewing and reaffirming Cornell's any-person legacy, our commitment to equal opportunity. In these troubled and troubling times, when voices of fragmentation and fear gain attention and support, universities are a critical counterweight. helping to renew and revitalize our commitment to the great American experiment by responding to ignorance and fear with facts, historical context, and rational argument. And importantly, while engaging in dialogue and debate with attention, respect, and humility, confronting prejudice and unfounded assertions where appropriate. Within the memory of some in this stadium today, when the country was under the sway of demagogues who ruined lives and tainted reputations, Robert Maynard Hutchins, President Emeritus of the University of Chicago, was asked by an angry donor whether professors at the university were still teaching communism. Hutchins replied, yes, and cancer in the medical college. The purpose of education, Hutchins emphasized, is not to reform students or amuse them or to make them expert technicians. It is to unsettle their minds, widen their horizons, to inflame their intellects. To do this, we need to teach controversial subjects, not to win converts to a particular point of view, but to enlarge the scope of knowledge and promote critical thinking. This approach, of course, can be unsettling. I have spoken to students who believe fervently that we cannot achieve a more just society until and unless we acknowledge that our great experiment has failed, and to others to whom this feels like indoctrination. I have spoken to individuals who are unhappy that disturbing and intolerant voices are allowed to be heard on campus, and with others who bemoan speech control by universities. We must find ways inside and outside of Cornell classrooms to continue to inflame, but also to be sensitive to appropriate public discourse. It is this more subtle lesson from Cornell that I hope sticks. As you leave Sholkoff today, whether for a job, more education, military service, or to pursue another path, continue to widen your horizons and take a step or two outside of your comfort zone. Build on the diverse and respectful experience of Cornell. As Marie Curie said, now is the time to understand more so that we can fear less. Continue to apply what you've learned in your life at Cornell. You've experienced firsthand that it is not only possible, but also valuable and enriching to live, work, collaborate, disagree, and debate in a diverse community. Imperceptibly, you've learned the power of reasoned argument carried out with civility to bring about real change. So graduates and parents, this may not be the best time to inform you that the value of a Cornell education is not merely, or even mostly, about its success in conferring immediately marketable skills, or in the short-term return on investment as measured in some university rankings. This misses the more enduring and more valuable contributions of higher education. As Wallace put it, university education is the job of a lifetime, and it begins now. The founders or as Professor of History Emeritus Walter Lefebvre suggested, the founders of this nation and the founders of Cornell shared a common commitment, indeed a common passion, a belief in the power of ideas to transform individual lives and improve human society. On this day of commencement, as you celebrate with family and friends, savor the things that have made your time here memorable. The Chimes concerts, the Dairy Bar, Louie's Lunch, Move-In Day, Dump and Run Day, Dragon Day, and OK Slope Day. And most of all, the relationships with mentors and friends that will last a lifetime. Then seize the opportunity to lead a life of consequence and contribution. Don't be afraid to take the advice of the playwright Samuel Beckett. Fail, try again, fail better. And each and every day, do all you can to light the way for your generation and generations to come. Class of 2016, candidates for advanced degrees, we're proud of you, we're going to miss you, but you'll always be part of Cornell. Congratulations.
Due to the possibility of the weather changing shortly, we are going to confer all degrees at once. Would the degree marshals from the various colleges please come and stand in front of the platform? And the mace bearer. And will all the college degree candidates please rise at this time?
It is my privilege to recognize the candidates recommended by the deans and the faculties of the several schools and colleges for the appropriate college degrees. By the authority invested in me by the trustees of Cornell University, I hereby confer upon each of you the college degree appropriate to your field of study with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will all degree marshals please come up onto the stage to shake hands with Provost Kotlikoff? Assembly, please remain standing for the singing of the evening song and the alma mater. This concludes the 148th Cornell University Commencement. We thank you for being with us and congratulate our new graduates. Would you please remain standing during the recessional until the faculty have left the field? Thank you.